engineering of the human species. New worlds have been discovered and explored. In recent years, incredible advances have been made in science, technology and medicine. The 21st century has already seen scientific advances which could not have been imagined 40 years ago. This the Aeon of Lucifer. Lucifer has risen. Thelema, Zephyr, Detus. Magus Xerxes Edge, Senior Ambassador, Embassy of Lucifer. Our ultimate goal is the evolution of man into a being equal to a god. Preface to the second edition. It has been 4 years since the demonic Bible was first released on the internet. Since then, it has influenced the lives of many individuals. Those who have experimented with the rituals have, undoubtedly, experienced the apparent subjective reality implied by the author of the text. Since the book's appearance on the Embassy of Lucifer website, May 2001, it has been reproduced several times on other Satanism websites. As is often the case on the internet, few of these sites have given credit to the author of the work. Some have claimed that the demonic Bible is a work of fiction. As anyone who has experimented with the rituals can attest to, however, this work of fiction has a profound psychological impact upon the practitioner. The reader ignores at his own peril the author's warnings that improper use of the rituals can lead to a psychological breakdown with reality. This is not a work of fiction but rather the foundation of what is now known as Vedic magic. The roots of Vedic magic lie in Thelemic, as practiced by the O.T.O./A.A, and Setian magic, from the Church of Satan/Temple of Set tradition. But it is also heavily influenced by the septenary system of the O.N.A. Magus Xerxes Edge says plainly that it is only by Thelema and Zephyr that one can attain Detus. An understanding of Thelemic and Setian philosophy will certainly aid in understanding some of the concepts presented in this book. Since the system of magic presented in the demonic Bible is a dynamically evolving one, with its own Zephyr, it is only fitting that we present an updated version of this text. Here then, once again, is the demonic Bible. Preface to the first edition. If power corrupts and absolute power corrupts absolutely, then the omnipotent creator of heaven and earth must be the most evil son of a bitch who ever lived. Non-Christians, we are told, are damned to hell, because they have not accepted Christ as their personal Savior. Non-Catholics, we are told, are damned to hell, because they have rejected God's holy church. And Catholics, we are told, are damned to hell for bowing down to and worshipping graven images. The irony of organized religious thought is the damnation of all, regardless of belief or quality of life. It has often been said by scholars that devils are fallen gods, or deities men no longer worship. But then, are not gods simply devils men choose to worship? Could it be that Yahweh and Allah are simply more politically correct devils than Astaroth and Beelzebub? The followers of every religion have been condemned by others as devil worshippers at some time or another. In the tolerant social climate of today, the Christian still condemns the Jew still condemns the Muslim, and the Muslim still condemns the Christian. Each is willing to kill and commit heinous crimes in the name of his God. Would it not be more honest for man to admit that he is a worshipper of devils and a believer in fairy tales? It is with these thoughts in mind that the demonic Bible is written. Stop now at the horror of these words and cower in fear for your immortal soul, or read on and discover true and undefiled wisdom, for enlightenment speaks to the brave. Introduction to the third edition. Deities. My name is Xerxes Sedge and I am the senior ambassador of the Embassy of Lucifer. The Embassy of Lucifer is an organization dedicated to the creation of an independent and sovereign state modeled after the city-states of the pre-Christian pagan world and with a system of government and law based upon satanic ethics rather than the outdated moral code of Christianity. To this end, the Embassy of Lucifer acts regionally and nationally through diplomatic agents in various parts of the world. The Embassy of Lucifer is emphatically not a church. And, while it is a political organization espousing what may be considered a Satanism-friendly agenda, the Embassy of Lucifer is not necessarily a satanic organization. The Embassy of Lucifer is concerned with causing change in the real world, as opposed to involvement in the so-called online satanic community. And like certain other organizations, the Embassy of Lucifer is not designed to make a profit or to stroke the ego of some hierophant. The Embassy of Lucifer exists as an organization for leaders in the satanic community to work together and achieve common goals. The Embassy of Lucifer began in 1991 during a period when the Lovey Church of Satan was no longer active. I had become an ordained priest of the Church of Satan, Pennsylvania, and ambassador of the Embassy of S.A.T.A.N. and was also involved in several other satanic organizations. I published a newsletter called The Black Jackal, and in this newsletter published for the first time my own system of magic, which is contained in the demonic Bible. Many years later, my experiments with the onyx culminated in the discovery of a new magical word, the word Detus. The word of the Eon is Detus.